You ever seen anything like this before? An Aug system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less Augs, not more.
What exactly makes these Augs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Seraph job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Saraph's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But... my last shipment got intercepted. By Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard of Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Alright, so in Deus Ex games, there was this thing in the previous one, Human Revolution, where I'm not going to spoil too much, but if you took the augment at a certain time, everything in your system turned off for a little bit. So you have to really actually be kind of careful about what you do. But anyway, gotta put some points in real quick. We have 11 points. Let's see, what is hacking? I actually do want to take a quick look at all of these because it seems pretty important. Protects against the effects of concussion grenades and mines. That seems pretty good, actually. And what does this do? Displays HUD. Alright, so we have a timer. Extends radar. Displays field of view. That's kind of good, actually. See a visual representation of self-generated noise. These do seem pretty important. Protection from physical damage. That's pretty good. Prevents damage from when falling from any height. That was a pretty good one for just jumping off buildings in general. And the last one. Quick reflexes, supercharger for the human. That one's important. Things that are just like common goodness. Oh, this one was to like more for the storyline, so I think I want it. Like it gets you better or worse options throughout dialogue. And stealth hacking. I don't know what the default is. But we're gonna need 2 for that one. Alright, let's make a hard save right here. I guess if we're done here. I kind of want to save up to 2 points for the stealth one. Just in case you don't know, pocket secretaries are when you hack things, you have an option to just put in a code instead of actually hacking it. So the more you find, obviously, the better.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
I should be fine. I'm in a good area now.
Nice. Papers are expired.
But they just extended my contract. I need to get
These papers are out of date.
Friendly company. The Santa Group wishes you a good day.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Rabia work? Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome. It's being built by...
I can't hack when there are people around.
How is it different from able to...
Oh, he's dead. He dead.
When you wish upon a star.
What?
The song. It's in my head.
Alright, where are we going again? TF29 offices in the Xista district.
The old puppet shop. You remember the one when we were kids?
Kopek.
That's it. Kopek. I used
Actual motion loading screens. That's kind of cool. The loading screens take quite a while, actually. It's scary.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
No.
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble for you.
We've got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Central, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do.
Oh, do
and no
not let
time
me
to
keep
waste.
you then. Get moving, asshole. Cannot
Pretty much
come soon
represents American cops in a nutshell, even though we're not even in America, but it's essentially what it's like.
This is why I wanted to be a cop.
It was kind of like the hive.
Make the best of it, he says. What a joke.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Adam Jensen.
Whoa, that's actually kind of cool. I know the stairs are up there, but
Adam Jensen, Agent's office. Thank you. So the task force has a Yep. Next thing you know, after every mission, we'll have to talk to some poor worm with no experience in the field about our people.
God, what was Director Miller?
we can always come back. I assume this is our base.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, a meeting with Lyon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Alrighty. Where does one acquire said key card?
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He's laid it too close.
Dang, that's a lot. I feel like Typhoon ammo is going to be important.
Singh would be dead.
Well, you know what? I think you're right.
I'm gonna save my 2 points until I could get something interesting. Typhoon seems like it's an important one. There has to be another way.
Last night, the collective public...
Jensen, we need to talk. My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up telecam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party. I need you to find out as much as you can about our snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Halavni. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment. Access the computer they used and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
That actually sounds like an interesting quest to do.
For crying out loud.
It'd be
I like
easier if
crafting
someone would
parts.
just step up and do it.
If there's something here, I'll find it.
Composition.
Look
can
at
tell
the
us a
map.
lot. The
Everyone's
trigger
like
finger.
radar. I wish it only showed enemies though. That can't be safe. Let's do a quick save. Alright, so we want to go up here. Wait, what the heck? Up here, 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 here. Oh, that's kind of bad.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I think we got it.
Access granted.
First try XP. We need to find a way in. I'm not sure how. Dang it. Let's see, if we put another point into level 2 hacking. Let's see, where do we have to go first? This looks kind of straightforward. That's kind of bad.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh! God, that's bad.
Access denied.
I think you just have to wait for like a few seconds, like to cool down. All right, well, the door is... There's always another way. Who the heck is Jim Miller?
It is Jensen, yes?
I don't assume there's a secret way in. I mean, in the meantime, we could always do some more quests and stuff on the side, so... I don't even know what a quest button is, P. see our map. I think that's upstairs, so we have to go this way. I do want to travel around a little bit.